Hello, hi everyone. Let's call this as a part two of our previous Azure Management Tools video. I want to show you all some more things. So in the previous video, we had created like four resource groups. So suppose now you want to delete your resource groups. So you can simply go to your resource group. Okay, then you can find this resource group doesn't have any resources yet because we haven't created any resources, so this resource group doesn't have any resources. So suppose if you had some resources, now if you don't need those resources, so instead of manually deleting those individual resources, you can simply delete this new rg2 resource group. Now to delete the resource group, you can simply just click on this button, delete resource group, and you have to specify the name of your resource group because it's asking for your confirmation, like you really want to delete the resource group, because if you delete, it cannot be undone. So you can provide the name of your resource group and then paste it over here. Okay, so now you can simply click on the delete button and this resource group will be deleted. So it has started the process of deleting. So in the background, Azure Resource Manager has started the deletion process. Like at the time of also creation of resource group, Azure Resource Manager was creating the resource group. Now at the time of deletion, in the background, Azure Resource Manager is deleting the resource group. So it's just a deployment and management layer for managing Azure resources. Azure resources. So, like I said, this notification gives you any notification of the any event which is happening. So currently the resource group is getting deleted. So you are notified here. Once it is deleted, it will show you as a green tick. Likewise, we can delete the other resource groups as well. So let's delete them. Because you need to watch over your cost also. This resource group doesn't generate any cost, but if any resources is present in the resource group, so if you create resource, if you don't need them, better to delete the complete resource group. So as we could see that our second group resource group is deleted. Now the third group is getting deleted. So also let me uninstall the fourth resource group which we had created. So see, new RG2 isn't here anymore because it's deleted, and the process is irreversible because once you delete the resource group, you can't get them back. So be very cautious while you doing this. Now since it's just a demo and we don't have any resources, so we can simply delete this resource group altogether. So this is how you can delete your resources, any resources like resource groups also, any virtual machines also. So you can, this is how you can delete your resources. We will keep this new RG for our next hands-on modules. Okay. Now all our resource groups are deleted, whichever we delete, right to delete. So in the notification you can see all, you can dismiss. Okay. So all our extra resource groups which we created using PowerShell and CLI are now deleted. We just are left with the resource group we created using the portal itself. Now there was one more management tools, Azure Resource Manager templates. Like I said, that was a JSON file, right? Hope you remember that. So while creating the resources, you can specify all your resources configuration in a JSON file, and you can submit that JSON file templates to deploy your resources. So let's see how that JSON file looks like. So suppose if you want to create a resource group, you specified all your configuration. This is the subscription. You choose your subscription. You give the name to your resource group. I would simply give the same as resource group itself. So you give the name to your resource group. You choose your location in which you want to deploy your resource group. So let me choose the Central India again. So when you click review and create, validations passed means we have all our configuration in, we have done all the configuration in a right way. Because if you forget to put anything, like if I don't give resource group name and if I click review and create, validation will get failed because there is something missing or not valid, and it will show that where you have done the mistake with a red marker. So you can go to that and correct yourself. So I will give a name. Okay, now we have our configuration in a right way, so we can simply give. Now it's the validation passed again. So now what I wanted to show is you all was Azure Resource Manager templates, which you can also use to deploy and create your resources. So there you can see there is a blue link here. Download a template for automation. So this Azure Resource Manager template helps us for automating the repetitive tasks. So suppose you wanted to create this resource group 10 times, 10 different resource groups. So instead of going through the portal again and again, the better option was the PowerShell and CLI. But if you don't want to use Azure PowerShell and CLI, you can download this template from here and you can see the template. Now this is the JSON file I was talking about, which gets created when you submit the request to create your resources. So this is the JSON file means which specifies all the configuration, means what resource you wanted to create. So you wanted to create Microsoft.resources slash resource groups. You wanted to create resource group. What was the name? What was the location? Okay, this all will be passed by you as the parameter later. Means what is the name of the resource group you want to give, any tags you want to give, what is will be the location of that resource group. So you can simply download this template. Okay, and then you can also download this template locally. You can download this template locally, and now you have the template already. Now if you want to deploy your resources, there is a called template. You can simply search for templates. Now you have your template, okay, JSON file which you want to create the resource, means you want to create resource group. Now you have the template JSON file for creating a resource group. So you can submit that template from here. You can click on create template. Yes, you can add your template from here. You can give a name to your template. Template to deploy. You can give like this. Okay. Now your template is created, and now you can simply write any template like those JSON files, etc. You can add your other parameters and other resources also, whatever you want to deploy, and click on OK. And you can add your template. Now template is getting saved. Now if I have one template. Now using this template, you can deploy your resources. Now my template is very simple, right? It doesn't have any resources mentioned, but the previous template which we downloaded offline and saw, it has the already the configurations written to deploy resource group. So now you can simply deploy use resources using the template from this deploy button. When you select deploy, whatever you had mentioned in your template, whatever resources you wanted to create, you have mentioned in your template already. So this will deploy those resources accordingly. So using the Azure Resource Manager template also, you can deploy your resources. So it also provides us with the automation. So this is how you can manage your Azure resources. So I just wanted to show you the Azure resources manager templates also. So thank you for watching. Hope you all understood all the different management tools and how to use them in different scenarios. Thank you. Bye.